Let me walk you through the exact step-by-step process I use to transform my concrete hard clay soil into a worm paradise without breaking my back. This isn't theory, it's a proven system that turns your most stubborn soil into a thriving ecosystem where worms do all the heavy lifting while you reap the rewards. Step 1. Assess and prepare your hard soil foundation. Start by testing your soil's current condition using the simple jar test. Fill a mason jar 1/3 full with your problem soil, add water until it's about 2/3 full, shake vigorously, and let it settle for 24 hours. You'll see distinct layers showing your sand, silt, and clay percentages. Hard soil typically contains over 40% clay, or shows signs of severe compaction with minimal organic matter visible as dark particles. Next, mark out your target area and remove any surface debris, weeds, or grass. Don't dig or till. This actually makes compaction worse and destroys any existing soil structure. Simply clear the surface and lightly rake to create a level foundation. Water your cleared area thoroughly until the soil is damp but not waterlogged. This initial moisture application is crucial because dry, hard soil will repel water and prevent your organic matter from making good contact with the earth. The goal is creating a slightly sticky, moldable consistency that organic materials can adhere to and begin breaking down into. This drainage layer is essential in clay soils where water retention can become problematic. Over this base, spread a 3 to 4 inch layer of mixed organic matter using a specific ratio that worms find irresistible. Combine 3 parts carbon-rich materials like shredded leaves, aged grass clippings, or straw with 1 part nitrogen-rich materials such as kitchen scraps, coffee grounds, or fresh grass clippings. Use a gentle spray setting to avoid washing away your carefully constructed layers. The moisture should penetrate completely through all organic matter and into the top inch of your hard soil, creating the interface zone where worms will begin their soil-building activities. Step 3. Install strategic feeding stations. Create feeding stations throughout your prepared area by digging holes 8 to 10 inches deep and 6 inches wide, spacing them every 4 to 5 feet in a grid pattern. These become your worm recruitment centers where you'll regularly add high-value food sources that draw worms from surrounding areas. Layer this mixture with shredded newspaper or cardboard to maintain proper moisture levels and prevent odors. Top each station with about 2 inches of your base organic matter to disguise the feeding areas and prevent pest attraction. Step 4. Establish optimal moisture management. Install a simple irrigation system that maintains consistent moisture without waterlogging your developing worm habitat. Soaker hoses work exceptionally well because they deliver water directly to the soil level without disturbing your organic layers. Lay soaker hoses in serpentine patterns across your prepared area, spacing lines 18 inches apart for even coverage. Connect your soaker hoses to a timer system set for 20 to 30-minute watering sessions 3 times weekly during dry periods. Alright, step 5 is to introduce your starter worm populations. You'll want to purchase red wiggler worms and European nightcrawlers from a reputable supplier. For every 100 square feet of prepared area, order 1 pound of red wigglers and 50 nightcrawlers. Red wigglers are great at handling surface composting and they reproduce pretty quickly, while nightcrawlers create those deep burrows that help break up hard soil layers and, really improve drainage. When it's time to release your worms, make sure to do it systematically, instead of just dumping them all in one spot. Take your red wigglers, divide them into small handfuls, and place them directly on the soil surface right near your feeding stations. It's best to do this during the evening hours, since that's when they're naturally most active. Now for the nightcrawlers, introduce them by placing them on the soil surface after dark, ideally during humid conditions, or just before or after a light rain. These larger worms are a bit more sensitive to handling and changes in their environment, so you'll want to minimize disturbance and make sure they have immediate access to moist soil and plenty of organic matter. Step 6. Monitor and maintain population growth. So you'll want to check your worm habitat every week during the first month. Look for signs that things are going well, like worm castings on the surface, some visible worm activity if you check in the evening, and gradual decomposition of the organic matter you've added. Refresh feeding stations every 2 to 3 weeks at first, making sure to remove any sour or moldy material and replace it with fresh kitchen scraps and organic matter. Also, keep up your organic surface layer by adding new materials each month. Just layer fresh matter over the partially decomposed stuff instead of disturbing the areas where your worms have already settled in. Step 7. Scale and expand your success. Once you observe consistent worm activity and improved soil structure in your initial area, typically after 3 to 4 months, begin expanding your worm habitat to adjacent areas using the same systematic approach. These corridors also provide expansion routes for growing populations and ensure consistent worm distribution across larger garden areas. Maintain these pathways with the same feeding and moisture management techniques used in primary areas. Document your success by photographing soil conditions before and after treatment, measuring penetration resistance using a simple soil probe, and tracking plant performance in treated versus untreated areas. This documentation helps you refine techniques and provides motivation during the initial establishment period when changes occur gradually. Ready to transform your rock-hard soil into a thriving worm paradise using this proven step-by-step system? Start with just one small area and watch as these amazing soil engineers do the back-breaking work for you. Your garden will thank you with improved drainage, increased fertility, and soil so rich and loose you'll wonder why you ever struggled with hard ground. Subscribe to HydroHaven for more systematic gardening solutions that deliver guaranteed results, and share this guide with fellow gardeners ready to let nature's best workers transform their most challenging soil problems.